already know. Copilot in Word, Copilot in PowerPoint, and Copilot in Excel. Let me play a video related to Microsoft 365 Copilot in Word.
You need to create a customer proposal and don't have time for writer's block. Copilot can draft a proposal based on your customer notes in OneNote as well as another internal document. Copilot scans the target files and gets to work, quickly generating a first draft with all the key details from the files you provided. Now let's say you want this to look like one of your previous proposals. Copilot can give you a draft in the format you typically use by specifying a reference file, and it can also insert relevant images from another file. To add the final polish, Copilot can generate a short summary at the top of your document and also suggest ways to strengthen your proposal, with options such as adding an FAQ, which it will generate for you as a starting point for you to refine and add to. Copilot has taken a tedious task, simplified it, and freed you to focus on the details that matter most.
Have you ever felt low on creativity, looking for that little bit of inspiration? Copilot in PowerPoint can bring your ideas to life. Copilot will become your storytelling partner. It can transform existing written documents into decks complete with speaker notes and sources. You can start a new presentation from a simple prompt or outline, all with the ease of natural language commands. Let me play the video related to Microsoft 365 Copilot in PowerPoint.
Everyone has had a moment when they wish that they could turn their proposal into a customer-ready presentation without having to start from scratch. Now you can. Using just your own words, Copilot can translate Word into PowerPoint. Now you have a professional-looking presentation that you can hone and polish. Let's say you want to add a slide. Give Copilot some quick instructions and it immediately generates it for you. There it goes. Copilot doesn't always get everything right, so it's important to verify you are happy with it and make any edits that are needed. So this slide is too wordy. You can ask Copilot to make it more visual, which it does effortlessly. And check this out, Copilot can even animate the slide. It gives it a professional design treatment in a single click. But it doesn't stop there. Copilot automatically generates speaker notes for all your slides. It's not only a time saver, it's helping you be a better presenter.
Copilot in Excel analyzes trends and creates professional-looking data visualizations in seconds. It puts all the rich capabilities of Excel at your fingertips. It generates models based on your questions that help you explore your data without modifying it. Now you are a numbers person. Let me play the video related to Microsoft 365 Copilot in Excel.
Copilot puts all the rich capabilities of Excel at your fingertips. Say you need to analyze this quarter's sales results for the monthly business review. You start by asking Copilot to analyze the data and give you 3 key trends. Within seconds, you've got what you need, but you want to drill in. You ask Copilot a follow-up question about one of the trends. Copilot creates a new sheet, giving you a sandbox to play in, and helping you get a better understanding of what's happening without modifying the data in the original sheet. You ask Copilot to visualize what contributed to the decline in sales growth this period. Copilot adds a little color to make the problem jump off the page. Now you want to dig a little deeper and ask a follow-up question with a what-if scenario. Copilot not only answers your question, it creates a simple model of the scenario, and even asks you if you want to learn more about what it did, with a step-by-step breakdown. Finally, you can ask it to create a graph of your projected model. Copilot has turned a sea of data into clear insights and actions.
Now let's have a look at how we can start elevating productivity with Copilot for Microsoft 365. We all want to focus on the 20% of our work that really matters, but 80% of our time is consumed with busy work that bogs us down. Copilot is an ultimate time saver and productivity booster. So if we look into what we can do when we think about unlocking productivity, by helping to summarize actions and conversations for you, Microsoft 365 Copilot can help you optimize your time and acts as a productivity booster. If you ever stared at a blank page, wondering how to begin a document, that experience is over. Copilot will jump in and it will start the process for you. So you never have to start with a blank slate again, and it will help you create professional looking documents at ease. Manage your projects and tasks efficiently. Copilot can help you keep track of your projects and tasks by creating and updating project plans, assigning and delegating responsibilities, and on top of that, monitoring the progress and deadlines. You can also use Copilot to collaborate with your team members or communicate updates and feedback. Also, it will help you generate reports and insights. If you think about Copilot in Outlook, for example, it can help you clear your inbox in minutes, not hours or days. Copilot lightens the load for summarizing long email threads to quickly drafting suggested replies. And Copilot in Teams can summarize key decision points, including who said what and where people are aligned and where they are disagreeing. Also, it will suggest action items, all in real time, in the middle or during a meeting. You can use Copilot in Loop to build on each other's ideas collaboratively, and everyone can see from the prompt history that it arrived at a current state with the option of undoing a instruction. So how much of your day is spent trying to catch up on just get through the inbox? Copilot in Outlook helps you clear your inbox in minutes. It can summarize long email threads into quickly drafting suggested replies. We all struggle with the pull of an inbox. Sometimes it keeps us from focusing on our most important work, but at the same time, you have important emails to respond to. Copilot can help you separate the signals from the noise and give you hours of time back. Copilot can help you triage your inbox, highlighting the most important emails to prioritize. And Copilot helps you on the go in Outlook Mobile. It can summarize long email threads. So you can draft replies, use data from Excel files, or have Copilot will generate replies for you. You can also make changes and edit, and all of that is done automatically as part of the Copilot experience. Let's see in a video what we can do with Microsoft 365 Copilot for Outlook.
We all struggle with the pull of the inbox. Sometimes it keeps us from focusing on our most important work. But at the same time, you have important emails to respond to. Copilot can help you separate the signal from the noise and give you hours of time back. Copilot can help you triage your inbox, highlighting the most important emails to prioritize. And Copilot also helps you on the go in Outlook Mobile. It can summarize long email threads. You can draft a reply, use data from an Excel file, and Copilot will generate a reply for you. You can edit it. You can make it more concise, change the writing style, or add more context. Now all that's left to do is review the proposed response and hit send. It's a productivity game changer.
It is really amazing if every meeting is becoming more productive. Teams have changed collaboration forever, but it can be hard to keep up with all those chats. Copilot in Teams can summarize key discussion points, including who said what and where people are aligned and where they disagree. So now you can unlock the magic of efficient and effective meetings. Let's look at the video.
Imagine you have an appointment that conflicts with your weekly business review. What if you could do both? With Copilot, you can opt to follow a meeting. After the meeting ends, Copilot will summarize what you missed. You'll get a notification in Teams when the recap is ready. This recap will highlight content that was shared, summarize notes, and any action items for you or others whose names were mentioned. You see that one of your customers was discussed, and you want to learn more. You can ask Copilot clarifying questions, and it provides a detailed response. It can tell you why a certain decision was made. and gives you helpful context. You can even ask Copilot what other solutions were considered. And it provides citations from the transcript so you can see where Copilot drew these conclusions. It's a huge time saver. So that was pretty cool. But the real magic of Copilot happens during a live meeting. Let's say you're in a meeting with your team. You can ask Copilot to summarize the meeting so far. You can see how it summarizes who said what points were made, and it's really capturing the spirit of the discussion. And as the meeting progresses, you can check in on where people stand. You can even ask Copilot what questions are unresolved. It's just amazing to see this happen in real time during a meeting.
Let's check out a video on Microsoft 365 Copilot in Microsoft Loop.
Copilot can help you stay on top of it all, summarizing Teams chat so you quickly see what you missed. Here you were asked for an update on the customer, and Copilot can help there too. You can simply ask Copilot to create a summary of all the customer conversations. It produces a summary with citations so that you can verify the details, refine it as needed, and post your update. You just received an invitation to brainstorm in a Loop workspace. Loop is a multiplayer collaboration canvas with Copilot as an AI peer along with everyone else. Here the team is collaborating in real time on product offers and pricing, adding notes and action items to keep everyone on track and up to date. You can ask Copilot to create a dataset from Excel on the top-selling products by category, and it will analyze and fetch the relevant data and compile it in a table. Since this is a Loop component, another member of your team can jump in and add a column for proposed discounts. Copilot even populates the data based on the specific instruction. Anyone can prompt Copilot to build on each other's ideas collaboratively, so that everyone can see from the prompt history how it arrived at the current state, with the option of undoing any instruction. Now you can close out the action item and get ready to meet with a customer.
Let's look at how we can up-level skills with Copilot for Microsoft 365. Copilot makes you better at what you are good at and lets you quickly master what you have yet to learn. We are giving people more agency and making technology more accessible through the most universal interface, the interface of natural language. As with any new pattern of work, there is a learning curve. But those who embrace this new way of working will quickly gain an edge. Next to unleashing creativity, next to unlocking productivity, we can also use Copilot to up-level our skills. What we can do is we can make use of Copilot and its different way of indexing data to turn data into knowledge with inputs across documents, presentations, email, calendars, and more. We can spend less time focused on the tools and more time focused on the important work. And the best of it all is we can use natural language to tap into rich functionality across Microsoft 365 to make you better at what you're good at and master what you have yet got to learn. Let's watch the next video.
Introducing Microsoft 365 Chat, a powerful new capability in Microsoft 365 to solve your most complex problems at work. Let's say you're a marketer at a national chain of home improvement stores and you need to get the latest on the store opening. You start your day with Copilot, asking what's hot in your inbox today. It does some thinking and gives you an overview of the most pressing items. Great. Looks like the new store opening plans could use your attention. Let's dive in deeper there. Copilot combs through all your recent emails, chats, documents, and meetings, whether you attended them or not, to get you up to speed in moments. It didn't just summarize a single document, it knew what sources to pull from and what information to extract from each. Next, you need to do some market research. Let's say you want some details on square footage and the proximity of competitors to your new location. M365 Chat scours the web, and within seconds, it finds everything you're looking for. And it includes references, so you can easily fact-check the results. You're curious, how does this stack up against the other stores you opened in the past year? Copilot figures out which stores you mean, crunches the numbers, and gives you the answer. Next on your to-do list, finalize the date and speaker for the opening event. You missed the last meeting, and this might have come up in the conversation. Copilot's got you covered, getting you up to speed in seconds. Looks like it was a dynamic discussion, and it's your responsibility to make the final decision. To do that, you need to understand all the factors at play, including the implications they have on your grand opening timeline. Copilot extracts the relevant details and puts them in an organized table, which helps bring the full picture into view. You're not seeing a clear answer, so you ask it to recommend the best date and speaker based on the constraints discussed. It not only understands the constraints, it thinks through the options to help solve your problem. There you go. Now you have a clear recommendation so you can make the call and notify the team. Now that you've got your opening date, you've got to get the customers excited. Time to write a blog post. You point Copilot to the right files and ask it to pick the top 5 things and make them prominent. Here it goes. Give it a moment. Okay, now you've got a blog post. This store will be the first to unveil your new home improvement concierge service, and you need a catchy tagline. Let's generate some options. This is great for when you've got a case of writer's block. Here we go. These look pretty good. You want to add a blurb on the new store manager and highlight their impressive retail experience. Copilot pulls the information from LinkedIn and puts it in the blog for you. The opening is just around the corner, and you've got to send an email to get the team ready. Now, one of the amazing things about Copilot is you don't need to worry about things like punctuation, spelling, or being super structured in your prompt. You can just give it a total brain dump, as you can see here. And what you'll find is the more context you give it, the better the results. There was a great quote in the store walkthrough video that you want to include, but you don't remember where you last saw it or have time to search for it, let alone rewatch it to find the quote. Based on your quick description, Copilot can find the exact video you're thinking of, extract the quote you wanted, and plugs both the quote and the video into your email. Let's hop over to Outlook to refine the email. So you like the draft, but it doesn't sound like you. Introducing Sound Like Me in Outlook. Now Copilot can personalize any email to match your unique style and voice. It even gets the subtle details right, like how you sign your emails. M365 Chat is a whole new way to work.
Let me play the next video.
Microsoft 365 Chat supports external plugins, enabling users to connect to external tools without switching apps. Let's say you need to book a trip. You can do all of that with just your own words. You want to match the itinerary of a colleague. M365 Chat can pull those details directly from an email they sent you. You can then ask it to help you book the same itinerary. Here it uses the Citric Easy App plugin from Amadeus, which makes booking travel a breeze. It generates an itinerary for you, where you can select from other flights, or view the final details to confirm the specifics of the trip before purchasing. Simply click Book, and you're done. M365 Chat supports third-party plugins from any data source, so you can stay in your flow of work without needing to switch applications.
If you ever stared at a blank page wondering how to begin a document, that experience is over. Copilot will jumpstart the creative process so you never start with a blank slate again. Copilot is a game changer. It writes, edits, summarizes, and creates right alongside you.